can't sleep.
Are you having trouble sleeping? Or maybe you're just looking for ways that you can sleep better? Here are 9 tips that can help you to get the sleep that you desire. The first tip is to not exercise up to 4 hours before going to bed. After that 4-hour mark, leave the rest of that time to just relax and allow your body to wind down in order to get your heart rate down so it's not spiked when you're trying to go to sleep. Number 2, don't eat up to 3 hours before going to bed. By not doing this, this will give your body a chance to be able to have time to digest the food and not work overtime during your sleep when your body is supposed to be relaxed and at rest. Number 3 is don't drink anything up to 2 hours before going to bed. If you choose to drink something, obviously you'll be more susceptible to getting up during the middle of the night and having to use the restroom. So by having your last intake of liquids 2 hours before going to bed, that will reduce the likelihood of you going to the restroom. And when you do have your last drink, make sure it's water so your body is well hydrated going into the night. Number 4 is don't look at screens 1 hour before going to bed. Looking at screens emit blue light, and the way our brains translate blue light is the same as looking into the sun. Our body might be tired, ready for rest, but if we're looking at screens right before going to bed, our brain is confused whether we are to follow our body and go to sleep, or if it is daytime and we're supposed to be awake. So eliminate looking at screens 1 hour before going to bed. Number 5 is to limit alcohol intake. If we drink too much alcohol, obviously it can lead to drunkenness, but the other thing is that too much alcohol can act as a sedative. People might drink before going to bed and they think that they slept very well, but in actuality, it acted as a sedative and knocked the person out, being able to recognize how many times they were waking up throughout the night. And most likely that person will wake up in the morning feeling groggy and tired and feeling like they did not sleep well, but thinking at the same time they didn't wake up once throughout the night. So make sure to limit alcohol intake, and if you're able, have your last glass in moderation 3 to 4 hours before going to bed. The next step is to not take naps after 2 p.m. Taking naps after 2 p.m. can lead to us having difficulty falling asleep. By taking our naps before 2 p.m., we will be able to be more energized into the mid to late afternoon and evening, but we'll still have the ability to be able to wind down and not feel like we slept so much in the middle of the day that we are remaining awake at night. And so make sure that your naps are anywhere from 30 minutes or less, or 90 minutes. We don't want to get anywhere in between because that will wake us up in the middle of a sleep cycle where we will be much more susceptible to waking up feeling groggy, out of it, lacking clarity, and we just won't feel comfortable. So try to limit your naps to 30 minutes or less, or go to the 90-minute mark, but make sure it is before 2 p.m. The next step is to take a warm bath or shower. By taking a warm bath or shower, this helps to bring all the heat up to our skin, and then when we get out of the shower, we get out of the bath, and after we dry off, because all of our heat rises up to our skin, in due time that heat will begin to come out, and then our body will naturally cool, which helps us, just as setting the temperature to a cooler scale at night. Just as that, our body will be able to cool and we will be able to sleep much more better. Step number 8 is to take time to wind down. Many of us have so many things we're juggling throughout life, and we have so many different stresses and things that we're thinking about. So by taking time to just have either a gratitude journal, writing down a few things that you're grateful for each day, ending the day, that can help you to wind down, but also recording maybe what occurred for that day, maybe things that are top of mind, stresses you're having, worries, anxieties, whatever it might be. Take time, even if it's just 5 to 10 minutes, to write that down, and I guarantee you will be able to sleep much more better, as opposed to trying to harbor in all that information, all that anxiety, the worries, stress, all of it, and just trying to remember it all, because our brain is not a good storage system when it comes to trying to remember anything and everything May we put the mundane things, the stressful things, and our anxious thoughts, and even write out our gratitude on a piece of paper, and that will lead to better sleep. Make your room cool. Of course, we want to make sure that the room is cool, but what temperature? Recommended is 67 degrees Fahrenheit if you are able, but preferably 65 would be very good, because what happens is when our room is cool, so is our body. And when our body becomes cool, it slows down our metabolism rate, and then we're able to sleep much more better throughout the night and stay asleep longer. So with those tips, that should help accelerate better sleep for you and getting the rest that you need. And by doing this, you will be able to feel much more energetic in the days ahead. If you're looking for more information pertaining to sleep or anything related to peak performance, preventive medicine, and other aspects of overall health, feel free to check out our website, tigermi.com, and go to our Learning Center, or subscribe to our YouTube channel where we post weekly videos pertaining to peak performance and how you can optimize your health and energy.